Welcome everyone to Round Rock, Texas. We're at Round Rock High School, home of the Dragons. You're listening to SHN Sports, your home for Leander Lions baseball. Postseason action coming up shortly as the Lions try to stay alive and get into the playoffs with a play-in game against Cedar Ridge tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome everyone to Round Rock, Texas, home of the Dragons, although the Lions are here in a neutral game against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Joining me tonight on the broadcast, because Mark is out at a tournament for his own children, is Sean Gallagher, father of Ryan Gallagher. And there was a little bit of celebration earlier this week. Sean, Ryan made his commitment official among a couple other players. Talk about that ceremony that occurred earlier in the week.
Yeah, we're just super proud of him and very thankful that McMurray is excited about him and he's excited about McMurray.
And he's not the only line player that's going to be going to McMurray.
No, Hudson Ruin will be his roommate, so that's a good thing for all too, I think.
And then we had one other Lion, I believe, sign a letter of intent earlier this week. Or no, he didn't sign a letter.
So at the ceremony anyway, we had 2 basketball players,
okay,
and then a wrestler, John Geiger,
right?
Pretty good wrestler there. So
and the basketball players were Hunter Stevens
and Kais
Wilson.
Yep,
that's correct. And so those line players will be continuing their academic careers and their athletic careers beyond high school, and that's a wonderful thing. The guys that aren't necessarily going to do that, maybe looking at their last baseball game in an official UIL type capacity. We're going to go to the PA as we go through the starting lineups. We'll be right back.
Right field, number 23, Marcos Rosales, batting fourth.
Well, because of the background music, we'll go on ahead and do the lineups ourselves for you, so that we don't have to worry about the license. So starting for the Lions will be number 7, Noel Salazar. He'll be playing shortstop, leading off, of course. And looks like Coach Grissom shook up the lineup a little bit as he moves Luke Wilkins all the way from the 9-hole to the 2-hole. He's a pretty good hitter, though, so you don't mind getting him up there at the top of the order. He'll be playing right field. Hudson Ruin, the first baseman, will follow Wilkins. He'll be followed by Noah Kellum, the center fielder. Following him in the 5-hole will be Anthony Beltran. He'll be playing second base, his position of prior years. And that's, I believe, probably to get Austin Franco at third base in the starting lineup. He'll follow Beltran, and then following Franco will be Major Maiden, DHing for tonight's starting pitcher Adam Alexis. Following Major will be Clayton Maddox, the catcher, and then in left field will be Zach Anger-Amy rounding out the lineup. For Cedar Ridge, leading off is Jeff Garcia, the shortstop. He'll be followed by Daniel Patterson, second baseman. Marcos Rosales is in the 3-hole in right field, followed by Danny Valadez, third baseman. He'll be followed by Cage Rugley, the DH for tonight's pitcher, Carlo Khalifa. And then we have Julian Meza, Julian Bustillos, Gavin Dunn, and Trinidad Urias. And we'll do the anthem now. And welcome back. We're going to get underway here shortly. And in case you didn't notice, we're in the crowd tonight. Obviously, if you're tuning in live here, you're not getting a video stream tonight. And that's because it is postseason play, and we cannot do that without a license from Fox. I believe it's Fox. It could be another large company that owns the rights to video production of high school playoff baseball. And so we won't violate that UIL rule, and we'll get underway here. The Lions, I suppose that's a win if you win the coin toss and you're the home team here in a neutral site game, and the Lions do get that home slot, and so they'll have the last at bat regardless, unless, of course, they're leading when the top of the seventh ends. And if that's the case, then we'll move to game play-in number 2 tomorrow afternoon, rather, probably. What time is that game? Noon?
I think it's noon, and having home field advantage, and then also having those sharp-looking uniforms. They're already off to a good start. So.
Yeah, I like that. They look a lot like the Rangers.
Yep.
Which is my team. So.
Well, the red caps and the red socks and the white pants and the blue jerseys. It's a good look.
Yeah, it's kind of an old school look, especially with the guys that have their leggings on display. That reminds me of the Tri-City team I was on that was made up of kids between Leander, Bruceville, Eddy, and Troy.
Right.
Of course, that was the uniform style at that time. There was no, hey, let's – in fact, I don't think the pants would go down far enough to just – like normal pants.
You definitely had to be comfortable in stirrups, I think, at that point. So.
Well, you didn't know any better either. So. And we'll get underway here shortly. I'm going to do my best here to keep the scoreboard. Of course, Mark Sickles does an excellent job as our color commentator and keeping track of what's going on with the box. And Sean's going to try to do that tonight, and he's pretty good at it. But, it's a tall order to meet what Mark Sickles brings to the broadcast.
Definitely.
So.
First time on radio for me, so I'm gonna struggle.
You're doing well so far. So first batter up, Jeff Garcia to face Adam Alexis, and he takes a ball on the first delivery low. It's a 1-0 count. And the Raiders wearing black on black, so they're going to be pretty warm here in the sun early. Second delivery, a foul for a strike. We're going to have a 1-1 count here. So Garcia steps out of the box for a second. The umpire gets the foul ball. 1-1 here for Alexis versus the leadoff hitter Jeff Garcia in tonight's play-in game against the Raiders. 1-1 delivery. Nice off-speed pitch there from Alexis to fool Garcia, and he's up in the count 1-2.
Yeah, Adam's had a really good year. He's been very solid, and we're expecting the exact same tonight.
Delivery from Alexis, high and outside. Hey, pull your mic closer to your mouth. So that's going to make a 2-2 count here. So Alexis winds with the 2-2 delivery to Garcia. Just missing on the outside, and we have a full count.
Well, that's a really good spot. So
yeah, I'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
From the sophomore right-hander. Payoff pitch here from Alexis to Garcia, and Garcia's on with a walk. And early on, the Raiders have a base runner. So we'll put him on the board here. We'll bring up the next hitter for the Raiders, and that's going to be Daniel Patterson, the second baseman, wearing number 8. Lions will try to set up a double play, but they'll keep an eye on Garcia with his speed at first.
Well, the defense has been really good all year, so we're expecting the same tonight.
Yeah, and they've really come on of late in all facets of the game, pitching, hitting, and defensively. And they need to bring that on. Hopefully the little bit of a layoff didn't hurt them having the bye week to end the season. Hopefully they'll shake off any rust that may have accrued here quickly.
I know they've been practicing hard, so I think they'll be ready.
So with a runner on, nobody out, delivery, a strike to Daniel Patterson, 0-1 count.
It's a really good off-speed pitch right there.
He really, for a young guy, really mixes up his pitch as well. And the fans continue to pour in here at Round Rock High School. Lion Nation coming out in force.
Yeah, I'm continually impressed at the maturity he shows on the mound. He really, you can see he's played a lot of select ball, and he feels very comfortable out there.
Yeah, and he's got good, as much as I know, good technique in his delivery. And he delivers another strike there, and it's an 0-2 count.
That's a great pitch right there, because it takes a lot of guts to go back with that off speed again.
Right after getting a strike on that first delivery home, he took a moment to throw over to first, then brings a second strike, 0-2 count here. Nobody out, runner on first. Alexis delivers, fouled off into the parking lot. The count will stay 0-2.
I think that didn't hit your truck, but I'm not sure.
Well, I strategically parked behind the bus, so it's going to have to clear the bus to actually get a good shot at my truck. I figured my taxes, the bus can be my shield. 0-2 count here. Second hitter at the plate tonight for the Raiders is Daniel Patterson. Garcia on in a walk at first base. Nobody out. Alexis turns, fires to first. Garcia in safe.
I think he's making that runner think a little bit before he steals, so that's a good thing early on.
Well, and the Lions have done a pretty good job this year picking guys off. They have a better ratio than a lot of teams in terms of getting guys picked off versus getting a wild error. And there's another pickoff there. Started out with Clayton Maddox. Great job by the Lion defense.
Really excellent job by Clayton, just waiting, and because the runner was dead. He was halfway in between the bases. He had no chance. So all we had to do was execute, and they did. So good job, kids.
And so that, I think I have an 0-2 count. That would have been a 1-2 because that delivery was a ball to Patterson, and now he's got nobody on here with a ball and 2 strikes. Alexis Wines delivers. He's high in the strike, above the strike zone, 2-2.
That's a good spot.
A lot of guys will chase that pitch.
Yep. So it looks to me like Adam's really executing tonight.
He's got his pitches dialed in target-wise, at least that one in the dirt. But I'm not so sure that wasn't intentional.
I feel like he's on right now, so I think that was definitely intentional.
But it's a full count. He was trying to get Patterson to chase that one. Alexis delivers. And he walks the second hitter, and I guess we're going to get him on the base pass tonight.
That was a good spot. It was close inside, so
it was a good job by Patterson to lay off that pitch.
Yeah, definitely.
And that'll bring up number 23, Marcos Rosales, the right fielder, and he'll dig in here. He's a right-hander. He's got a runner on first, 1 out. Alexis turns, fires to first. They're going to let Patterson know the same thing they let Garcia know, and that's you better be careful over there. He's got a pretty good move to first for a right-hander. His left-handers is pretty easy for him. Delivers home for a strike. Great pitch, and it looks like he is really on.
Yeah, his off-speed stuff is nasty right now, so good luck to the Cedar Ridge kids trying to hit that.
You just got to get the offense to come along and continue to play good defense, and you like your odds here. 0-1 count. Alexis goes to first. Patterson in safe. There's 1 out here. We're in the top of the first inning early in this play-in game, 13-6A. 4 teams vying for the 4th playoff spot. Alexis delivers. It's a strike. 0-2 count. And his placement is just incredible so far.
Yeah, he's really stepped up.
I know it's early, but wow.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Hopefully our bats will look that good too.
Yeah, I'd like to see us. We're really hitting a peak. We're hot at the plate. We're fielding well, and our pitching is doing well in each facet. You know, the starters, the middle relievers, and the closers.
Yep. Well, this is a big spot for a sophomore, so it looks like he's ready.
Yep, 0-2 delivery here. And he just misses inside. Wow, the home crowd felt like that was a strike.
That looked like all the other good off speeds he'd thrown. So
yeah, just missed on the inside. I guess you get to give Rosales a little credit for laying off that one.
Yep.
Because I know I'm swinging at that one. Alexis in the dirt over to Ruin at first. Good job by Ruin to scoop.
Yeah, Hudson's not going to let something get by him unless it's really off the mark.
So 1-2 delivery here and fouled off to stay alive is Rosales. Hillman, Alexis are battling here. Still a 1-2 count, 1 out. You know, as we said, the winner of this game advances to play the winner of the Vista Ridge versus Hendrickson game. And that one slapped to Salazar at short. He fields it, gets the lead runner. Are unable to turn 2, however, and so there'll still be a runner at first, but 2 outs instead of the 1.
The hitter was definitely very quick on his way up to first, and Hudson did a good job of blocking that one, making sure it didn't get by.
Salazar did a pretty good job of just making sure he fielded that and got the lead runner as well.
Yep. In playoff baseball, you need to make sure you get outs.
That's right, outs and bases. Those are going to help you win. Coming up next is Danny Valadez, the cleanup hitter, number 22. He's the third baseman for the Raiders, and he takes a strike on the first delivery from Alexis. Nice pitch, a little off speed on the outside corner.
Yeah, I don't know how else to describe Adams' pitching right now. He's really on. So
he's changing speeds. His pickoff move to first is on right now as he goes over to first once again to test that runner. 0-1 count here to the cleanup hitter Valadez with 2 outs. Alexis Wines delivers, and it's slapped into center field, and it's in the gap in left center. Rosales rounds second. He rounds third, and the Raiders are going to have a triple and a run-scoring RBI triple at that.
You know, that looked like a pitch that was down in the zone, and it just looked like a great hit from that kid. I don't think that was a mistake.
No, and it wasn't. And you have a good fielding center fielder in Noah Kellum who, got on his horse and could not cut that ball off. Yeah. It went to the wall. And so coming up next is Cage Rugeley. He's the DH for the starting pitcher, Carlo Khalifa. First delivery from Alexis is high, ball 1.
Well, with 2 outs, the important thing here is let's get this out and limit the damage.
Right, and try to get the hitter if you can. Don't worry about that runner at third so much.
Yep.
1-0 delivery, and it's slapped foul. The count will even up 1-1. Rugeley in the 5-hole DHing. I remember he had a pretty good game against us at the Diamond. 1-1 count. He gets a strike on that delivery as Rugeley is fooled and tries to check his swing but unable.
Yeah, that was a really tough pitch to even try to think about hitting.
So 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third. 1-0 game. Alexis gets him swinging. Maddox drops the third strike but gets it over to Ruin for the third out. We'll move to the bottom of the first inning. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Well, I guess technically you're listening to the Leander Lions tonight instead of watching. Thank you, Coach Kano, for the little bumper there. On the mound is Carlo Khalifa for Cedar Ridge. He's warming up here as we get ready to start the bottom of the first inning. And I don't recall seeing Khalifa. If we did, it was in a relief stint, and it was a short one.
You know, we actually missed the first Cedar Ridge game, and we were at the second one, so I've heard good things about Khalifa. I have not seen him pitch.
Looks like he's got good movement on his
Yeah.
pitches, and
Yeah.
so looks like he also changes speeds fairly well, at least here in his warm-up. Has some good velocity as well.
Yeah.
And that fastball started really high there and dropped quite a bit before it crossed the plate. So we'll see how long it takes the line hitters to figure him out.
You know, we've hit good pitchers all year, so I feel confident that they can execute and have some good at bats here.
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty excited about our chances here tonight. So Noel Salazar leading off tonight for the Lions, and Noel, great hitter for Leander. And almost the entire district season, he's been driving the ball straight ahead fairly consistently. We'll see what he's able to do here against Khalifa as we start the first. Khalifa winds and delivers first pitch high and outside, ball one.
Yeah, Noel is leading the area in quality at bats on game changer stats. So that's saying something right there.
Yeah, that'll get colleges looking at you.
Yep.
They look for that clutch hitting.
Yep.
1-0 delivery here. Khalifa winds, delivers, and Salazar takes a strike there on the outside corner.
Little bit high and really good velocity there. So we're gonna.
The home crowd certainly thought it was high.
Well, we got a good crowd here tonight for Leander.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're right in the middle of them too. 2-0 or 1-1 delivery rather. So we got a 1-2 count. Looks like the board's wrong up there.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
No, I think
yeah,
you're right.
1-2 count.
Yep.
Here we go.
That was a good off-speed pitch that it's hard to lay off.
And we'll see what Salazar does with this next delivery. Here's the pitch. It's low and inside, and the count will even up 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good eye right there, because that ball was coming in fast and low, and you got to protect. So good job by Salazar there.
He's has very good eye, good hand-eye coordination at the plate. He takes the ball there, and we have a full count. That one was, I like to say in the dirt, but that's not dirt. That's actually carpet that they have there for their home plate. Everything else is natural turf.
It almost hit the real grass there.
It's pretty far out there in
Yep.
the circle. We got a payoff pitch here to the line leadoff hitter. Khalifa winds, delivers to Salazar. He slaps it straight ahead. It gets between Khalifa's legs. The shortstop is up, able to field it, but there's no way he can make the throw as Salazar hustles down the line, and the Lions have a base hit to start off tonight's ball game offensively.
I'll tell you what, as the father of a pitcher, there's nothing worse than one that goes right through your legs, and that's a good sign for us.
Well, and it's one of it's so tough to field a ball that's smoked right back at you. You're just really in defense mode more than anything.
Definitely, but it also turns you. It can kind of hurt you mentally, right? You gotta be sharp after that. So
Wilkins comes up to the plate. They, as we mentioned pregame, they moved him from the 9-hole to the 2-hole tonight. He turns to bunt, takes a little bit of a lunge at it, and gets called for a strike on that outside pitch.
yeah, I think Luke's showing a little bit of nerves there, but
He's not used to batting in the 2-hole. Although he's come up at clutch at bats in the 9-hole
all year,
all season
all
long.
year. But moving to a different spot, it's going to change a little bit.
Yep.
So
He lays down a nice bunt down the third baseline. He's hustling down the line. They're able to get him, but the sacrifice effective, and the Lions have a runner at second base with 1 out.
I think he heard me, and he put down really the best bunt you could right there. And that was perfect.
With a third baseman coming down the line as soon as the pitch was delivered, that's really the best location, at least on that side of the infield, you could have placed it.
Can't ask for better execution right there.
Nope, and that's exactly what he was asked to do, and he did it. And so that'll bring Hudson Ruin to the plate here to face Khalifa with a runner at second base, 1 out. So Khalifa looks back at second where Salazar is, winds, delivers. Ruin takes a strike. He was probably instructed to take on that, I would imagine.
A little outside and good velocity, that's easy to lay off there.
0-1 count. So Khalifa.
You're better than that.
And you hear the home crowd.
Yeah,
Khalifa winds, delivers. Fly ball is going to get out of play on the first base side behind the line dugout. And it's an 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's a good pitch by the pitcher right there. Because Hudson, it looked really good until it didn't, and then it's out. Luckily, it went out for us and foul ball.
That's that movement I was talking about when
Yeah.
we were watching him in warm up. He does have good movement.
Oh yeah, and like you said, good velocity.
Well, and that's a nasty combination. 0-2 count here. Runner at second, one out. Khalifa looks at second, winds, delivers to Ruin. And Ruin goes down looking for the second out here in the line first. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that was 3 straight fastballs, and maybe he was sitting on an off-speed pitch there.
Well, he delivered a few off-speed pitches prior to Ruin's at bat, and so
Yeah.
give credit to Khalifa there. And so
Yeah.
Noah Kellum will come in, the cleanup hitter for Leander, the lefty, plays center field for Leander. He'll face Khalifa here with Salazar at second, 2 outs. Khalifa starts a little bit of a windup and then looks back at Salazar. When does that become a balk?
Yeah,
Because he kicked that leg up.
depends on the umpire, right?
I think so. It's like interference or holding in football. It's the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, we talked about quality at bats earlier, and Noah is actually number 4 in the area in quality at bats on Game Changer. So
He's doing well.
we've had good lineup all year.
And he's in the cleanup spot tonight. 0-1 count here as he took a strike on the first delivery from Khalifa. Khalifa decides to look back at second. Salazar slides in safely.
Yeah, that's more just to annoy Noel than anything else.
Sure.
He wasn't even close that far off the bag, so.
No. Going through the exercise. 0-1 delivery. Khalifa. It's outside. Kellum takes it, and it's a 1-1 count.
Good take by Kellum there.
Yeah. He's got a really good eye. I mean, we talked about Salazar having a pretty good eye.
Yep.
I think Kellum may have the best eye at the plate of all the line hitters.
Really good combination of speed and power at the plate. Just great hitter.
He's a compact kid, but he's all muscle.
I think that's accurate.
He was an excellent football player.
Yep.
At one time before he
Basketball too.
took a knee injury, took him out of the sport. I mean, I know my middle son Jeremy has commented a couple of times when we talk about him about how good of a running back he was.
Yeah.
2-1 delivery, high, and it's a 3-1 count. As he's Khalifa being careful here with Kellum, as we mentioned. You know, people know who the number 1 key hitters, number 4 key hitter in the area are, and they know they're facing them tonight.
It's also good to have Anthony Beltran on deck.
Yeah, that's nice. 3-1 delivery here. Kellum goes down, swing. Oh, that's the second strike.
Yep.
3-1 means 3-2, right?
Yeah.
Full count.
He's not done yet.
Not done yet. I was like, well, man, he swung on that. That was a little bit low, but he went after it.
Yeah. No, that's a good swing, and
he gets under that one. He could lift it pretty far.
He's aiming for gaps here, so.
Payoff pitch from Khalifa, and Kellum is on with a walk. The Lions have runners on first and second here with 2 out for Anthony Beltran, another clutch hitter for the Lions, another senior as well.
Really good at bat for Kellum, and AB is due for a nice little line drive single.
And he's a gapper as well from time to time. He can hit it in the outfield gaps. He's not going to drive it too deep, but he'll drive a double.
Yep.
So Khalifa will wind and deliver here to Beltran. First pitch, slap down the third base line, and it just tails foul for strike 1. And if he's a microsecond ahead of that it may even get clear of the fence.
That was 2 runs for sure, maybe 3.
Because it's going to go to the very corner at the very least of the wall, which is 357 feet out there. And the Lions have speed on the base path here with Salazar at second and Kellum at first. It's an 0-1 count. Khalifa looks back at Salazar, winds, delivers to Beltran. He hits it into play. It's a 2-hopper to the first baseman, and it's the 3rd out as that first baseman steps on the bag. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the 2nd inning. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Andy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Dragon Field, I guess that's what this is called here, and campus of Round Rock High School as the Lions trail the Cedar Ridge Raiders here by a score of 1-0. We're getting into the top of the second inning
24, Julian Meza.
with Julian Meza coming to the plate. Meza plays catcher for the Raiders, and he's batting in the 6 hole.
Yeah,
It's Julian Meza.
with 6, 7, 8 coming up, you want to have a clean inning here and play some good defense and get out.
Try to minimize your pitch count if you can as well if you're Alexis. And he throws a strike on the first delivery, and that's what we want to see.
That's right.
0-1 count.
First pitch strike is a big stat for pitchers.
So Meza lays off the pitch that's a little outside and short, 1-1 count.
Yeah, I like that off-speed call, and it being in the dirt, it's going to tempt a lot of batters.
Meza was able to lay off it. He slaps that delivery over to Salazar short, and they don't get the throw, although it was very close. And so we have a base hit there for Meza. I don't think you can count that as an error.
He fielded
infield
it
single
cleanly, and there was a little bit of confusion between Austin and Noel, but Noel still got it clean and made a good throw, and kid just beat it out. So.
You got to remember that Franco's at third and Beltran is at second tonight.
Right.
So coming up will be Julian Bustillos, and so we have 2 Julians in a row in the Cedar Ridge lineup. And Bustillos is the first baseman for Cedar Ridge, and so Julian Meza at first with nobody out. Julian Bustillos steps in, the right-hander, to face Alexis. Alexis glances over his shoulder at first, winds, delivers. It's in the dirt. Nice job by Clayton Maddox to keep that in front of him. He comes up ready to fire in case Meza decided to move. It's a 1-0 count.
Yeah, Clayton doesn't let many balls get by him, so he is a wall back there.
He could be a goalie in hockey. He's got good skills. He is able to get up out of that stance faster than most people. 1-0 count here. It's tough to get down in that stance now, especially.
It hurts
even
my knees.
back then.
Yeah, it hurts my knees just thinking about it.
Second delivery from Alexis is a ball. It's a 2-0 count here as Bustillos lays off of that pitch. It was a little low and on the outside. And so with a runner at first, it's a 2-0 count. Nobody out here, bottom of the second inning. Alexis winds, delivers. Bunt is laid down. It's going down the first baseline, and it goes foul. Nice job by Alexis to let it go foul before he touched it. It's a 2-1 count.
Yep, really good play by him, hustling over, making sure that it was foul, and then touching it.
Yeah, 'cause that's about as good of a bunt as you can get on the first base side if without it going, without it staying foul. I mean, if he was able to keep that fair, that's a tough play regardless for the Lion defense.
If the Round Rock coaches cut it a little shorter, that's a base hit.
Alexis goes over to first to keep Meza honest. 2-1 is your count, nobody out. We're in the top of the second inning. So Alexis glances over at first, starts his windup. There's the pitch, and he gets him on a bunt attempt as he lunges out towards the ball, and it just goes right by him.
Yep.
You don't see that often. They usually get a little piece of it.
And then Clayton made a really good snap throw over to
That's
Hudson
right.
at first. And
unable to get Meza, but it's to keep him honest for sure.
Yep.
2-2 count here. Alexis turns and fires to first. Meza in again.
He's annoyed with our defense right now.
Hey, that's part of the punishment of getting a single against our defense.
Yep.
2-2 count. I mean, you got to pay for it. Not only do you got to find the pitch and hit it into play and leg it out, you got to deal with our pitchers constantly keeping you tight to the bag. It's a full count as Alexis delivers the ball low. Bustillos digs in, payoff pitch, and slapped into the gap as Salazar was moving over to cover second. And there's going to be a play at third as the runner, Meza, kept going. Now a play at second. And the runners are at second and third as the throw's a little bit shy in both instances. And so the Raiders have runners in scoring position with nobody out. And we talked about the importance of getting these guys, the 6, 7, and 8 guys, and the Raiders taking advantage here. Number 4 coming up, Gavin Dunn, the left fielder.
Yeah, it looks like the infield will play up now, and we're going to try and get him at home.
You know, Salazar was doing what he was supposed to, which is cover second, because if that's a strike and the ball's not hit, there's going to be a throw from Maddox. The runner would likely have been out.
Yeah.
So it's a gamble.
Yep.
Alexis delivers a ball on the first pitch to Dunn. It's 1-0 count. 2 outs here. No outs. We're in the top of the second. That one slapped. Nice play by Beltran as he gets it. It was slapped right to second. Beltran able to lunge up and get the out. The 2 runners for the Raiders able to get back quickly and tag up. And so there'll be 1 out here for the next hitter, number 1, Trinidad Urias, the center fielder. And he pitched against us and had a pretty good outing.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he can do here at the plate.
Well, that just shows you a senior stepping up there, being asked to play second base instead of third, and made a good play that we really needed right there.
Yeah, that would have scored 2 runs for sure if it got over his head. And Alexis delivers a strike on the first pitch to Urias, a little off-speed pitch.
Well, getting out of an inning like this would really boost Adams' confidence. So hopefully the defense will keep backing him up.
It would help to get a strikeout here. That pitch on the outside, 1-1 count. But, yeah, you get a strikeout here, get it to 2 outs, and your confidence soars a little bit more. And then you're up to a guy you already got out once tonight as we get back to the starting part of the Raider order. 1-1 delivery. Alexis with a nice off-speed pitch that your eyes just looked at.
Yep. Great pitch.
Yeah, he couldn't pull the trigger. It's one of those, it's kind of like being speechless, you know.
I think it was up at his head, and then next thing you knew, it was a strike. So, that's tough.
1-2 count here. Alexis Wines delivers, just missing, a little bit low.
Really
it's a
good
2-2 count.
Yeah, really good spot there. It was low. It had good velocity. So that's a perfect pitch right there.
You're wanting him to chase it. He didn't go after it though. Urias here, 2-2 count, 2 runners on, 1 out. Adam Alexis, Wines delivers, and he pulls him. The drop third strike. Maddox gets it, and they get the runner at first, or not. Oh, they did get him, and then drop the ball, and so he is out at second. The runners stay at second and third, and so the Lions are down to this final out, and they can try to prevent those runs from coming across.
Yeah, Hudson caught that cleanly. Just on the transfer, it bobbled out. But luckily, third base was staying put, so that's not an issue.
That and good job by the umpire to be watching what he's supposed to be watching, because umpire distracted at all and not see that may have thought that he dropped it.
Agree.
And it was a catch, and he went to grab it. They kind of just toss it out of their glove back to their hand. It was one of those things. So, And there's going to be a meeting at the mound here, in case you're wondering why we're just blabbing. They're going to talk to the sophomore right-hander. It's Coach Cano out there. The entire infield's in, so they got some kind of something planned.
I think this is probably more of an infield understanding the situation, making sure we make the right play here, and less talking to Adam, because Adam's really been executing this inning.
I agree. And if anything, it's just like, hey, we're here to support you. Understand your defense is right here behind you.
Yep, throw strikes.
To make those plays for you.
Yep.
So Jeff Garcia will step in here to face Alexis with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Alexis Wines delivers the first pitch, and it's slapped to deep right field. And it is to the fence, and that'll score 2 runs on a double there by Garcia, and that one almost cleared the fence.
Yeah,
Batting number 8.
having been here before, I thought that was over.
Yeah, I thought that was a home run too. He really jumped on that pitch, and he
Yeah.
was able to drive it far. It got over the right fielder's head, Luke Wilkins there, but there was nothing he could do about it. His only chance was to play it off the wall, and it kind of died at the base of the wall. So the Raiders are able to get 2 runs across here on that double from Jeff Garcia. Not the quarterback for the 49ers of the 80s, but first strike on the new hitter, Patterson. Their first delivery was a strike by Alexis. 0-1 is the count. So got a runner there at second. Garcia, and that one fouled straight back. It's going to be an 0-2 count. And Alexis just needs to go ahead and get this strikeout here at home. Minimize the damage here. The game is certainly nowhere out of reach here.
No. Well, you certainly don't expect the 9-hole hitter to almost hit one out.
No, but we've seen him hit it pretty far because he did hit a couple of balls pretty far against us.
Yeah.
In the first meeting, and the Lions had a pretty good hitter in the 9-hole for a while there.
That is true. Sometimes you'll sneak someone down there to kind of fool the other team.
Well, catch them off guard at the very least.
Yep.
1-2 count. I bet they've made a note now if they hadn't prior.
It's a good hit.
Yeah, again, the Lions lucky that wasn't a 3-run shot instead of 2-run double. 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Alexis glances at second, turns. Runner in safe is Daniel Patterson. No, wait, that's Jeff Garcia again over there at second.
Still not the 49ers
Still not the 49ers old quarterback. And Maddox comes up ready to throw, but it was a strikeout anyway. And so we'll move to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lion Baseball on SHN Sports. Stay tuned.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Andy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
Hey, it's Coach Bell. Thanks for y'all tuning in, watching Leander Baseball at SHN Sports. Thanks for coming. Go Lions. Works? Yep. All right.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School here as we get into the bottom of the second inning. The Raiders scored 1 run in the first, and they were able to get 2 on a well-hit ball to right field in the second. So the Lions are looking to try to answer here in their half of the second and at least get 1 or 2 across here. And a good set of hitters coming up for Leander. You have the 6-hitter Austin Franco. He'll be followed by Major Maiden, and following him will be Clayton Maddox, the Lion catcher.
Austin was the hero of our final home game. So
that's right.
Hopefully he'll stay hot.
Walk-off hit. Takes a ball on the first delivery from Khalifa. Good eye by Austin Franco. And, of course, his dad, one of the more vocal of the Lion faithful.
Definitely.
1-0 count here. Khalifa winds, delivers to Franco, and he gets a 1-hopper. Khalifa able to field it and get Franco at first for the first out here in the Lions second. That'll bring to the plate Major Maiden, who hits for quite a bit of power from time to time, but he's definitely going to smoke it somewhere if he gets contact with it.
Yeah, no, he has a really good bat, has a good approach. I think he's going to step up here.
He's got 1 out, nobody on to face Khalifa. First pitch delivery inside, ball 1. And that's one of the things that Major also brings is a lot of patience to the plate. He's going to make you throw strikes.
Yeah, no, he can definitely see these curveballs coming. And that last one was nasty. That one there was nasty.
He saw them both, though.
Yeah.
It's a 2-0 count because of that.
Not fooled by that.
So he's back in the box here to face Khalifa. Khalifa starts the windup. He delivers a fastball, and Maiden couldn't catch up to it. It's a 2-1 count. He saw it, but he didn't see it fast enough.
Yeah, he put him in the spot where he had to throw a fastball. He threw it, and he couldn't get it, but he'll get the next one.
2-1 count here. Khalifa working fairly quickly. He deals. Maiden slaps it down the first baseline fair. It gets into right field as he rounds first, and he'll take the single there with one out here in the line second. Nice job by the sophomore.
Really, really smoked that down the line, and first baseman didn't have a chance at it.
And he'll bring to the plate, following him will be Clayton Maddox, the line catcher, and on deck will be Zach Angeramy, the left fielder for the Lions. And so Maddox is a pretty good hitter as well. We saw him hit one off the wall against was it the Raiders? It was the Raiders.
Everybody in the last 5
Hendricks.
games. Yeah, he's just been hitting the crap out of the ball, and if the left fielder doesn't move back, he might get burnt.
There's a strike there on the first delivery from Khalifa to Maddox. He took it. It was on the outside. But, yeah, if he turns on one, 357 feet is not that far for him.
I kind of feel like that left fielder's misplaying where he could hit the ball.
0-1 delivery. And he gets just a piece of it. And it takes an odd hop, and he hustles down the line. They say he got him, though. At first, the runner advances to second. The crowd not happy here, but that's the second out here in the line second as he was unable to beat it down the line. It looked like it was a bang-bang play, and generally the tie will go to the runner. It didn't help, and Coach Grissom's going to walk out and get an explanation from the second base
I'll
umpire.
tell you what, that was really close, first off. And secondly, that shortstop made a great play because that ball's spinning in a weird way, and he picked it off, barehanded it and made a clean throw, just to make it close. So,
and he's the one that hit the ball to the fence, too.
Yeah, it's a good play.
2-run double. And so coming up now will be Zach Angeramy with runner Major Maiden at second and 2 outs to face Carlo Khalifa. No relation to Wiz Khalifa. First pitch delivery, low, outside, ball 1. My son is rolling his eyes right now if he's listening.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to respond to that.
1-0 count. Khalifa looks back at second, takes his time. Maiden playing with him. He delivers home, outside ball. Good eye by Angeramy. He's up 2-0 in the count here with 2 outs.
It's a really good stop by their catcher because that ball was pretty far outside.
Yeah, that would have allowed Maiden over to third for sure. 2-0 count here. 2 outs. Maiden at second. Khalifa taking his time on the mound. Winds, delivers. It's high. It's a 3-1 count. 3-0 count, I mean.
Yep.
Great eye by Angeramy. He also got a heck of an arm over in left field.
Yes, sir. that last game, he made quite a throw.
Made a couple of them this season. 3-0 delivery, and Angeramy is on in 4 pitches.
Yep.
And the Lions will have a runners at first and second here with 2 outs.
Yep.
And that'll bring up maybe the best clutch hitter the Lions have in Noel Salazar.
Well, you always like it when your 9-hole hitter is patient and ready
Gets
to
on.
hit. Yeah, and gets on base. And
that's the key. He gets on.
Now we are set up to get some runs here.
And we're going to have a courtesy runner, and that's number 30, Eddie Spear. And so Noel Salazar will try to drive Spear and Angeramy around the base paths and hopefully at least one of them home, because Salazar quite capable of lifting a triple to any part of the field. He likes the center of the field, but he's hit it at all parts of the field this season, and will try to direct hits in certain directions.
Yep.
That's how you know how skilled the kids are. You see them trying to place the ball. That delivery inside, the first one from Khalifa to Salazar for a ball.
I think he's also really good at hitting where it's pitched. If you try and do too much with a ball that's outside, you're gonna ground out. He hits it where it is and does a good job with that.
So 1-0 count here to Salazar. Khalifa winds, delivers, and slapped down third base side, foul. And the count leaving up 1-1. And the Lions here, they like to play exciting, suspenseful ball games. So this is nothing new if you're a Leander baseball fan this season. 1-1 count here with 2 outs.
They are never out of it.
It's a tough district, but the Lions are deep.
Yep.
A lot of youth on the team as well. Khalifa winds, delivers the 1-1 pitch, and it's a strike as Salazar was taken there. It's on the outside corner. Salazar didn't like it much, 1-2 count. Seemed a little low to me, but
not his pitch.
He could have driven that one to third base.
Yep.
We'll see what he does here with a 1-2 count. He'll protect the plate for sure. Khalifa winds, delivers to Salazar, and he fouls it off, protecting the plate. As we said, the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the kids in the Cedar Ridge dugout are a little more awake now.
Yeah, that came right at them. Nice bare-handed play by whoever's sitting in that chair.
I think it was a coach, but now that I think about it, I think it was a player.
They're getting a little love, whoever it is.
Yep.
Thanks for protecting us there. 1-2 count here as Khalifa starts his windup, looks back at second, kicks, delivers. Salazar goes down swinging, and the Lions are out of the second without a run. We'll move to the top of the third inning here. Stay tuned to Lion Baseball on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School here with the Lions trail the Cedar Ridge Raiders as we head into the top of the third inning. The Raiders are going to bring to the plate number 23, Marcos Rosales. We had the coaches with a little bumper where they welcome you back, and the one coach we don't have is Coach Weichert, and he keeps ducking me. I'm going to get him one of these seasons. First delivery to Rosales is fouled right back at us, but strike one.
A really good catch by one of the Leander fans out in the parking lot.
Well, we've got good baseball players at the dad level too. That delivery high, ball one.
I'm just assuming you're not talking about me there.
Hey, you were throwing some pretty good balls there on senior night.
Yeah, it's the hitting part I struggle with. So.
Same here. I do okay in softball because it's coming so slow and it's huge.
Yep.
But 2-1 count. Well, I don't do well at anything anymore.
Right.
I should say that, first of all.
Not without injuries.
No. I took off running and pulled my hamstring not that long ago. That one fouled straight back as Rosales real early on. It's a 2-2 count.
Well, Adam's bringing some heat here, and he's having a hard time squaring it up.
Well, Adam threw him a lot of junk the first time he was up, so he's, using his pitches over a couple of different innings to his advantage. 2-2 delivery. Outside low. The count's full. Rosales, the 3-hitter playing right field. He'll dig in here with nobody on, nobody out. Payoff pitch. Alexis off speed inside, and the Raiders have a runner on with nobody out. And that's what the line's got to, they got to stop putting guys on like that.
Yeah.
It's harmful.
This playoff baseball, right? I mean, we've got two good teams here, good pitching, good defense. It's been a very clean game. So.
Oh, certainly. And this is a very competitive district, top to bottom.
Yep.
I mean, Round Rock, maybe not even their best team, had a really good year in this district.
Yeah.
Stony Point, probably the surprise of district, in my opinion, finished in second.
Yeah, we had always heard that Vandergrift was going to be really good this year, and they struggled. So you just never know.
You don't. It's from year to year. It's tough to tell. Alexis delivers a strike on the inside corner there to the new hitter. It's a 0-1 count.
Yeah, he was convinced that was going to hit him in the shoulder, and it did not.
He didn't move at all, did he? He was like, I can take that off-speed pitch to the shoulder, and then it went across the plate. Valadez swinging on that delivery, and he's down 0-2 quickly here against Alexis. Alexis really selective on his pitch choice.
He's been really solid, and if he can step it up just a little bit here and get a couple strikeouts and get us out of this inning, that was a pitch out. So
they were looking for the steal attempt, and they pitched it out.
Yep.
Maddox up ready to fire, but the runner at first, Rosales, stays there. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Adam Alexis on the mound for the Lions. Looks over to his right, delivers home. Slapped in the gap between first and second, and Rosales will be safe at second with Valadez safe at first. And so the Raiders got two runners on now with nobody out.
Again, just a really good hit on a good pitch.
And it was a good at-bat for both the pitcher and the hitter, and just give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Valadez put it into the only place in the infield there wasn't a defender.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of luck sometimes, but it happens enough that there's a little skill involved as well. Cage Rugeley now the hitter for the Raiders here with nobody out. Alexis delivers a ball high. Looked like a strike to me, but called ball one.
I think the umpire's been pretty consistent. That one was a little high, but, I think he's got a pretty good zone.
If he's doing it consistently across both teams, that's all that I care about.
Yeah.
Maddox comes up ready to throw, but, he's got a runner at first and second. Valadez got quite a bit of a jump. They could have maybe gotten him, but that would have advanced Rosales.
Yeah, really nice play there because first base is playing up for the bunt, and Anthony covered first base from second, and that's a lot of distance to cover. Did a good job there.
Yeah, and Rugeley got a bunt attempt there on that pitch, and it went foul into the net. And so it's 2-1 here to Rugeley. Alexis is going to take his time here on the mound, look around. Wines delivers, and the bunt attempt is in the air in foul territory, and good hustle by Ruin, unable to get to it, but it's a 2-2 count nonetheless. And you like the effort from the senior.
That's
he wants to keep playing.
2 plays in a row where he's had to run, a good 30 yards or 30 feet to try to get a foul ball he's not going to get. So that's
he wants to keep playing. That's what that shows you.
Oh yeah.
He's not done with this season. 2-2 count here. Alexis delivers and gets him swinging. They're going to say a foul tip.
Oh, that's
and Rugeley even thought he was out, but he turns around as his coach says, "You're not out yet." 2-2 count.
Really good pitch right there.
So Alexis, we'll see what he can muster here with nobody out, 2 runners on.
I'd say come right back with that off speed.
He comes with a fastball, and it's slapped into right field, and the bases will be loaded as Wilkins makes a nice play out there in right field to get it back into the infield, but it's still bases loaded, nobody out.
Yeah, again, they're just hitting it to the spots where we're not,
and it's not even that we're out of position. It's just excellent hitting by the Raiders at this point. So it's bases loaded, nobody out. Coming to the plate is Julian Meza. Meza, the catcher for the Raiders, made that great play at the plate to keep the Lions really from scoring a run earlier. It would have been on a pass ball. We're going to have a double play attempt. They're going to get one runner at second. A run will score from third, and so there'll be a runner at third only, and it'll be a 4-0 game.
Yeah, that was just speed at the plate. He got to first before we could get the double.
And the runner at third was almost home before the ball even got to Salazar at short. So, there's not a lot you can do about it.
Nope.
But get the out that's available, and they did that.
Yeah. Yep.
So we've got the new hitter coming up is Julian Bustillos, the first baseman. So Alexis winds and delivers the first pitch, and it's a foul ball over the netting. A nice play by a parent here to get the out. Oh, wait, that's just going to be a strike. 0-1.
That should be worth an out.
That was a nice left-handed, bare-handed snag.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody freaks out. All you got to do is catch it.
Sounds easy.
Yeah. It's really scary when you're at an express game and it's a smoked home run coming at you. 0-1. Maddox up, ready to throw. There are runners on the corners. I had it over here, just a runner on third. It's a 1-1 count. 1 out. Raiders have been able to play to run in every inning so far. The Lions have kept them to minimal, but they haven't answered. Alexis delivers, and the ball's slapped down the third base line, and it rolls foul. Great job by Austin Franco to not field that as he noticed that it was going to tail foul. And it barely did, but once it hit that little bump of grass, it rolled quickly out of play.
Just on one of the last two bounces, he saw it kind of going towards the line, and he let it go, and thank goodness, because
that's where those stitches will cause the ball to go in a different direction in the grass. 1-2 count here to Bustillos as the Lions avoid giving up a run there. Pitch from Alexis. They got him out with a pitch, but the runner advances to second, but that's an out at the plate.
Yep.
The second out here of the side.
That's all we need are outs.
And so coming to the plate will be Gavin Dunn. He'll have runners on second and third, 2 outs. Dunn, the left fielder for the Raiders, here to face Alexis. He's not the biggest of fellas. First delivery from Alexis, and it gets by Maddox. It was in the dirt, and it bounced up over his shoulder. Maddox was in front of it to try to block it. It's like it rolled right up his chest protector and beyond where he was, and it's now 5-0, and the Raiders have a runner at third with 2 outs. It's a 1-0 count. To Dunn.
It's a tough pitch. I'm not sure if that was wild or if that was pass ball, but
well, like I said, I think Maddox was in front of it. It just the spin on the ball once it hit it
was tough.
Hit the ground and it bounced up and hit his chest protector. It just continued to roll over his shoulder.
Yep.
It's a 2-0 count as Dunn able to lay off that pitch from Alexis. Runner at third, 2-0 delivery. Alexis with a strike right on the inside corner. Yeah, he had to dig deep and get a strike there.
Yep.
And he threw a nice pitch on the inside.
Well, we need to get out of this inning, and we need to get our bats going.
And that one slapped to second. Beltran there. He gets the throw to Ruin, and that's the side. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion baseball.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman-Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School here. The Lions taking on the Cedar Ridge Raiders in a play-in game trail the Raiders here by a score of 5-0 as we head into the bottom of the third inning. Coming up to the plate for the Lions, the number 2 hitter, Luke Wilkins. On deck for Leander will be Hudson Ruin, and he'll be followed by Noah Kellum here in the third. And so Wilkins can get it started off right here with a base hit.
Yeah, Luke's had a really hot bat, and
he fouls that delivery off from Khalifa here on the right side for strike one.
I think it's fair to say we're having a tough time hitting him right now. So
we're making contact, but we're not able to put it into play, into fair play.
Yeah.
We're fouling a lot off, and the ones that are hit into play are so far to this point been hit to defenders.
Yeah, so really what you got to do is try to make your at-bats last a long time, make him pitch a bunch, and see if we can knock him out and get the next guy in.
Yeah, you got to get a guy off the mound if he's pitching this well.
Yep.
Any way you can. He delivers to Wilkins, and that's a strike. Wilkins taking all the way there.
Yeah, that's
0-2 count.
That's a tough call. It's looked pretty outside.
Yeah, it's a tough angle where we're at, but I definitely agree. It looked like it was outside.
Yeah.
That front corner, maybe it got it, but it's covered with carpet, so how can you tell? 0-2 delivery here from Khalifa as he's slowly winds and delivers outside low. It's a 1-2 count to Wilkins.
I'm pretty sure Blue's got a better vantage point than we do.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, and even when you're directly behind them in the press box, you can kind of tell where it is right to left, but you can't really tell top to bottom of the strike zone.
Yep.
And every umpire is different anyway.
Sure.
1-2 count. Pitch delivered outside low, ball. 2-2 count.
Good eye there by Luke.
Yeah, Wilkins, he gets 2 strikes a lot in the count, and they continue every time battles back to a full count almost. And then he'll either get a hit, a walk, or, strike out. 2-2. Khalifa starts his windup. Herky-jerky delivery. Wilkins hits it right back, and Khalifa makes a nice play at the mound. And there's not a lot you can do about that.
No, that was actually a really good hit. I noticed they were shifted over for him. They
could have been a base hit.
They were covering the singles to right field, and he hit it right back at pitcher, and pitcher made a really good play.
Yeah, he barely got his glove on it, but he got his glove on it, made it, and was able to scoop it up as he was moving towards first anyway, and so it made the toss to first a little easier on him. But Ruin will come to the plate here with 1 out. Carlo Khalifa having a pretty good outing, throwing a 2-hitter for the Raiders. Wines delivers. Ball on the outside. Ruin will dig back in here. 1-0 count. Nobody on, 1 out. Khalifa delivers. It's a strike on the outside corner. Ruin wanted to swing, kind of checked his swing, but it was a strike nonetheless. 1-1 count.
Really, really fun atmosphere here. You keep seeing people continue to pour in. Got a good Leander crowd here.
Yeah, and they just need to continue to be rowdy here. 1-1 delivery. Ruin lifts it foul behind us, and that is in the trajectory to hit my truck, but the bus will protect it. 1-2 count.
Yep.
I needed to hit my tailgate so I can get it repainted. 1-2 count. Khalifa winds. He fires high. That was a nice fastball, but it was up.
Yeah.
2-2 count. Good job by Ruin to lay off of that one.
Yeah, because I think that's the spot he wanted, and it was a good take there.
2-2 delivery here from Khalifa. Off speed, and Ruin a little out in front of it. Goes down swinging for the second out of the third.
Yeah, it's tough when the fastball to change-up difference is
that's a big difference in velocity.
15 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think it was a little more than that.
Yeah, it might have been. It was
because that fastball was up in the upper 80s.
Yeah,
and that pitch there was somewhere in the 60s.
Yeah.
So Noah Kellum will dig in here to face Khalifa. First pitch delivery, a fastball on the outside. 1-0 count as he missed the strike zone, and Kellum taking the whole way there.
Well, he's really dealing right now. When he's missing, he's not missing by much.
Not at all. And you could tell he's actually feeling it on the mound here with a 2-hitter going. 1-0 delivery. Kind of an off-speed pitch that stayed up in the chest area, 2-0 count.
Yeah, we got to do something to make him uncomfortable right now.
Well, Kellum's not going to just swing at anything, so you're going to have to throw strikes. 2-0 delivery here from Khalifa, and it's in the dirt. Line's got no runners on the base. It gets by the catcher, but they're not worried about it. It's a 3-0 count.
Nope.
Another ball will have a runner on the base path.
We need a 2-out rally right now. We need to at least get one, maybe two.
At least chip away at it. I agree.
Yep.
5-0 lead here for the Raiders. Khalifa.
Put some pressure on him.
Wines delivers to Kellum, and he's on the bag there at first with 4 straight pitches. And he didn't even really clench his hands around the barrel of the bat at bat.
You can tell he's a little bit annoyed by that at bat for some reason.
He likes to hit the ball. That's why when he's in the 2-hole, you could tell he was frustrated, just sacrifice bunting.
Yep.
But he's good at it.
Yeah, he is. And he's
but
fast.
He's also a good hitter. So the Lions have a lot of good bunters, so Coach Grissom has a little room to play there in his lineup. Khalifa goes to first to try to get Kellum. He's in safe. Anthony Beltran, the hitter now for the Lions here to face Khalifa with 2 outs, runner on first. Khalifa Wines delivers. It's a strike. Beltran taken.
Yeah, that's a good outside
One of those
fastball.
fastballs again. That's pushing the upper 80s there.
Yeah, he's hitting his spots, and it's an outside pitch that, it's just a tough pitch.
And it's got good movement on it, too. 0-1 delivery here. And Beltran hammers it to center field. And the center fielder makes an excellent play out there, and the Lions just cannot get a break here. We're going to head to the top of the 4th. Stay tuned to SHN Sports, your home for Lion baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School. The Lions trail the Cedar Ridge Raiders here tonight by a score of 5-0. The Lions are going to bring in a relief pitcher of tonight's starter, Adam Alexis. They're going to bring in Noah Kellum, who is accustomed to coming in a relief role, usually not in the middle innings. It's usually more of a closing role, but he also gets some starts as well. A pretty good pitcher. A bit of a bulldog on the mound.
Yeah, I think he'll give him a good different look, and hopefully we can.
They got to quiet their bats down and try to liven their own up.
So. I think it's a good call right now. You got to try whatever you can to try to get back in this game.
Well, it's win or go home, so you're going to use your whole roster if you have to stay alive.
And again, it was nothing against Adam or the defense.
No, we pitched well. The defense played well.
Yeah,
the hitters were quieted by Khalifa to this point, and you just got to change something up. And so the most obvious choice is bringing a new pitcher, and so they do bring in.
Good job, Lou.
Noah Kellum and the home plate umpire and the Lion crowd having a little trash talking session. I guess
I don't know what that was, but
he was thanking somebody for something.
The umpire always wins.
Yeah, I just don't know that it was sarcastic or not. It was a legitimate thank you or not. It's 1-0 though.
Yeah.
As Kellum throws a pitch on the outside there to the hitter Trinidad Urias, and it's 1-0 delivery is in the dirt. It's a 2-0 count. And Urias, you don't want him to get on because we'll get back to Jeff Garcia, who hammered the pitch to the – or was it Urias that hit that ball? It was Urias?
Yeah, I believe so. He's, 9-hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So he's digging in here with 2-0 count, and that may be why Kellum's being a little more careful with him. 2-0 delivery. Nice fastball on the outside there, 2-1 count.
you know, and lefties have a natural different movement than a righty pitcher, so hopefully this will give him enough of a different look, and he'll have trouble with it.
He comes in a little bit different angle, too. He's not nearly as tall.
Yep.
And there's a pitch that hit got by Beltran at second. He made a dive, but unable to get on it, and it'll be a runner at first for the Raiders here. With nobody out.
Just again another hit to a spot where
there's nobody out.
Yeah.
And you know they're doing what they have to, and you know give them credit.
Yep.
They're doing what they have to at this point. Coming up to the plate now will be Jeff Garcia. Runner at first, nobody out. Kellum looks at first, winds, delivers home, a little bit low, ball one. Maddox up, ready to throw if Urias decided to run.
Did he bat right-handed first time?
I believe that he did.
Yeah, this looks different to me.
Switch hitting.
So good for him.
Yeah, obviously he's the shortstop, and generally speaking, one of your better players all around is going to be your shortstop. That's obvious defensively, but oftentimes it occurs at the plate as well, especially at this level.
Yeah.
That pitch inside 2-0 count.
The other interesting part is you wouldn't think that you'd want to go lefty versus a lefty. You'd think you'd want to be righty, but
it's whatever the hitter's comfortable with, to be honest.
Yeah,
you know.
True.
The 2-0 count. Kellum looks at first, winds, delivers, and it's slapped up the middle. Salazar able to scoop it, get one. The throw is there. Oh, they're going to say he was safe. And the Lions cannot get a call tonight, and that's only going to be one out. The crowd not happy.
And they changed it.
They overturned him. The home plate umpire overturned it.
That's really interesting because you don't see a home plate do that without an appeal.
Not very often. No, but you know what? If it's a bad call, it's a bad call.
I'm happy with it.
And the home plate umpire, after he overturned it, walked directly to the Cedar Ridge coach to give the explanation.
Well,
like, I saw it, he was out.
You know, if you have 3 or 4 bang plays at first, you'd think we'd get at least one of them.
Right. Odds are that way.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the statistics class I took in college would indicate that we should at least get one of those.
Yep. Thanks for bringing up bad memories for me.
One of the worst classes ever. Kellum winds, delivers to the new hitter, number 8, Rosales. No, wait, we're at Patterson, Daniel Patterson, and he takes the ball.
Well, the good news is we have 2 outs here, so we can get out of this with a clean inning. And
that'd be the first one of the night, and it's a start, right?
Go hit the ball. Yep.
1-0 delivery to Patterson, and there's a strike right down the middle, 1-1 count. Nice pitch there.
Really, really good. He was more over the top on that one, and you can tell when he releases it, it's going to be a strike. So
it had some mustard on it.
Yep.
Some spicy mustard. 2-0 delivery from Kellum. A little bit high. That looked like a strike to me, but it's going to be a 2-1 count.
Wait. Okay, yeah. The scoreboard's off. It says 3-0.
Yeah,
so.
it's 2-1 here.
Yep.
I've learned over the season not to trust them dads in the scoreboard. Ball hit into foul territory. Ruin again, just hustling to try to make the play, unable to get there.
I don't know what he ate for dinner.
2-2 count. He just wants to keep playing ball, man. You got to like that.
Yep.
You got to like that. 2-2 count. It's 2-2. Don't trust the board.
Right.
Look at the umpire, and he just signaled 2-2 with 2 outs. Kellum winds, delivers, and he's down looking for the 3rd out of the Raider 4th. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. Leander Baseball will be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School. The Lions were able to prevent any runs from the Raiders for the first inning so far tonight. The score is 5-0, and the Lions will bring to the plate. Leading off is going to be Major Maiden. Following Maiden will be I think it's going to be Beltran, Franco, then Maiden, right? I think the last hitter was Kellum.
No, I think it was Beltran that slapped that one to center and that got absolutely robbed by the center fielder.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been a hit. It should have been a couple
runs. So it'll be
runs.
Franco up first, followed by Maiden,
right.
then Maddox.
Yep. Either way, if we
if necessary, Angel or Amy.
Right. If nothing else, we just got to keep chipping away at this pitcher. He's really on, so we've just got to do whatever we can to kind of upset him.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Yep.
And all it takes is to start getting the ball into play and getting hits.
Absolutely.
Because the Cedar Ridge coach will get a little nervous, and he may go and pull him out.
Or foul off a couple balls. You know what I mean? Just extend your at-bats and see what you can do.
Yeah, drive that pitch count up if you can. So Khalifa here. Franco in to face Khalifa. First delivery. A ball outside and low. 1-0.
It looked like Blue wanted to call that one, but he held back.
Yeah, he would have gotten a rib and 1-0 count here. Khalifa winds, pitches. That's a strike. A little bit higher on the outside there, 1-1. Yep. That was more in that area of strike. Seemed a little outside, but at our angle.
He literally moved it over, inside just a couple inches and got the call.
Nice framing job by the catcher. That pitch, breaking pitch outside. Franco lays off 2-1 count. Yeah, Meza did a good job of framing that last pitch.
Yeah.
So Khalifa starts his windup, 2-1 delivery, and we got a hopper to the shortstop. He's able to get it, and Garcia fires it over to first for the first out of the Lion fourth. That'll bring up to the plate Major Maiden. And so Maiden, one of the more powerful hitters for Leander, will step in here, and he'll try to get things going here with one out, nobody on. And, we mentioned earlier, he's very selective at the plate. He's going to force strikes from Khalifa. Khalifa's got good heat, though. We'll see what he brings here. First pitch delivery, a fastball fouled off by Maiden into Dragon Stadium, the actual football field there. 0-1 count.
I see that the first baseman's playing the line. Second baseman is basically in the gap. So, if you can hit this right up the middle, be in good shape.
His stance is a little opened up to hit it to the right side. We'll see what happens. He kicks that front leg up, which would change his stance, though. Yeah. 0-1 delivery. Cut from Maiden. He was a little behind it, 1-1 count. Or 0-2 count, rather. So Maiden going to have to protect the plate here with one out, nobody on. Khalifa remains effective for the Raiders on the mound as he starts his windup. 0-2 pitch. High for a ball. Maiden thought about it for a second, able to lay off. 1-2 count.
As a lefty hitter, in this case, it might be his best spot to just slap one between third and second, because second base they're playing pull. So
opposite field would work.
Yep.
Nice breaking pitch for the first out of this inning as he fools Maiden there.
Second out.
Second out. I missed the first one on the scoreboard.
Assuming the scoreboard's right.
Yeah. It is the second out because Maiden was the second here. Franco got out first, and so Maddox will come up here with 2 outs. I just didn't update my scoreboard here. Apologize about that at home.
I like your version better.
Yeah, I'll give us an extra out. That pitch high and beyond the catcher's reach. Meza, ball 1. And why can't he throw those pitches when we got runners on the bases?
I know. They're really not making many mistakes tonight.
No, and I think he lets it loose a little bit more when there's no one on.
Sure. He's definitely a really good pitcher.
Yeah, obviously their ace. 1-0 delivery here from Khalifa. Breaking pitch high. Maddox lays off of it. It's 2-0. Nice job by the catcher of the Lions there to lay off of that pitch.
Yeah, Clayton's a tall kid, so that's not going to get called usually.
2-0 delivery outside, and Maddox has worked it to a 3-0 count here on 3 pitches, as he's going to force Khalifa to throw him a strike. And, you know, we talked about it. Maddox is dangerous, especially to left field. 3-0 delivery from Khalifa. And Maddox is on in 4 pitches. And I already had him on our scoreboard, so y'all just disregard that he's on.
It's almost like Khalifa sort of relaxes when he gets 2 outs, because we've seen a couple 4 pitch walks, you know, with 2 outs.
Right.
So it's one of those things you gotta, you know, we need to take more advantage of you know,
those little mistakes, because they're not giving us big ones.
So a base hit here would help.
Angel Amy at the plate now. First pitch, outside ball. The catcher Meza comes up firing to first. Maddox in safe. 1-0 count. Angel Amy, the righty, playing in left field, digs in to face Khalifa. Khalifa looks over his shoulder at first. Wines delivers outside, almost beyond Meza. He can't find the ball. It's right under him.
It was a really good block.
2-0 count.
He
thought it got by him.
Yeah.
And, of course, Maddox, fast for a catcher, is not fast for a baseball player.
Yeah, no. We don't need mistakes like that.
No, you'd have to have a huge lead for him to take advantage of that situation. 2-0 count. Khalifa with a quick move over to first, and Maddox belly first in safe.
Well, they've heard how fast he is, so they're keeping him close.
Well, that you can fool a slower guy that doesn't think you're going to go to first, because they know you're slow.
Right.
Maddox did a good job getting back. That delivery from Khalifa, a strike. Angel Amy taking the whole way.
Yep.
2-1 count. 2 outs, runner on first base. Lions looking to try to get some runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Khalifa looks over his shoulder. Wines delivers home. There's a steal attempt by Maddox.
Good job.
He's in safe. Hey, we said he was fast for a catcher. We weren't kidding.
He got a really good jump, and he's got good acceleration there. So
it's a 3-1 count to Angel Amy now with that runner. Maddox at second base. I'm surprised they didn't bring a courtesy runner in for Maddox here with 2 outs. And the Cedar Ridge pitching coach is going to come out to the mound and talk to his starter, Carlo Khalifa. Just settle him down here with 2 outs as the Lions get a runner in scoring position. Coach Grissom will come down and speak to Angel Amy about the Lions' strategy here with a 3-1 count, 2 outs. If you're the hitting coach, Sean, what are you doing here? What are you telling Angel Amy? 3-1 count.
Get on base.
Make contact, but put it out of the infield somewhere.
At this point, right, I mean, that's the goal. Get on base.
Just don't make a obvious mistake.
You know what? Really, I mean, with Zach up there, I would say get up there and swing the bat. You know what I mean? Try to hit it to the gap, because he can do it. And you know what? We need something here. We need something big. So might as well go down swinging.
So the junior left fielder will dig in here. 3-1 count to face Khalifa. Runner at second base for the Lions. Khalifa Wines delivers. It's outside, and Angel Amy on base.
He's on base. That's what we wanted.
So the 2-out rally continues here. Coming to the plate now, Noel Salazar. So you're one of your better hitters coming to the plate.
Yep.
He's a lefty. He's going to face, for the 3rd time tonight, Carlo Khalifa.
Yeah, you'd like to think by now he's got a better view of his pitches and knows what to do with them. So we'll expect good things here.
So Salazar digs in. Khalifa looks at second. Wines delivers home. It's an inside low pitch for ball 1.
Yeah, as good a pitcher as Khalifa is, Noel's a really good hitter. So, at some point they're going to catch up to him. So.
Something's got to give, right?
Yep.
1-0 count. Khalifa versus Salazar. Looks at second. Khalifa Wines delivers. Salazar gets a piece of it, goes down the first base line. The first baseman able to get out and get it back to Khalifa as he covers first for the third out. We'll move to the top of the fifth. Stay tuned. SHN Sports, your home for Lion Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School here. The Lions trail still the Cedar Ridge Raiders by a score of 5-0. Noah Kellum will remain on the mound in relief of tonight's starter, Adam Alexis. Alexis, as we've mentioned a couple times during this broadcast, has pitched pretty well. He just, the Cedar Ridge Raiders just have played well.
Yeah.
Making no mistakes, and the Lions really not making mistakes either. But the Cedar Ridge Raiders are hitting it where the Lions aren't, basically.
Yeah.
And so coming to the plate here to face Kellum is Rosales, and he takes a strike on the first delivery.
Yeah, really like to see Noah come out with a first pitch strike there.
Yeah, he's going to come after him here. He's not afraid of competition. 0-1 delivery, and that one slapped back at over Beltran's head at second, and it's fielded by the center fielder and back into play. It's a single for the Raiders here to open the fifth. And they get a runner on, no outs almost every inning.
Yeah,
and it's not from, line mistakes. It's just good offense by the Raiders.
Yeah. Looked like a good pitch. He just made good contact. So.
And so it looks like a courtesy runner is going to come in. I don't have the Raiders roster beyond their starting lineup, so.
Let me see if I can find that.
Coming to the plate, though, will be number 22, Danny Valadez, the third baseman. Nobody out, runner at first. He'll face Noah Kellum here. Kellum will look to try to strike him out or set up a double play. The Lions in double play depth defensively. Kellum with a lackadaisical throw over to Ruin just
letting him know.
Let the runner know. I see you over there. I'm a lefty, so. Kellum glances to first. Kicks, delivers home. Strike one.
Well, it's always good when the base runner's first move is back to the bag when Noah's delivering the pitch. So that's a good move.
He brought some heat towards Valadez on that pitch. 0-1 count. Kellum winds, delivers. Just missing. 1-1 count.
That looked good to me. Yeah.
Just missing on the outside, I guess. Nobody out. Runner at first. Kellum glances at first, throws to first. He almost gets the runner. Kind of caught him in between steps.
Yeah, he's
leaning
quick.
The wrong way.
He's quick, so it's going to be tough to really catch him unless he jumps the wrong way.
1-1 count. Kellum winds, delivers home. It's slapped up the middle, and it gets into center field, and the Raiders will have two runners on here with nobody out.
Well, the double play still in play here, so we just need to make a play here. And
yeah, it's not out of reach, in any situation really. The Lions, again, need to just continue to play their brand of baseball, and it's either going to break our way or it's not.
Yeah.
The new hitter with two runners on, nobody out, is Cage Rugeley. He's DHing tonight for Carlo Khalifa, the starting pitcher. Kellum looks at second, winds, delivers, and a bunt's laid down. Kellum able to get the runner at third, though. They get the lead runner, and great job there by Kellum. He did not hesitate. Once he scooped it, he just fired it over to Franco at third.
Well, honestly, that's an advantage of a left-handed pitcher going towards third base there. He didn't have to turn all the way around to make that throw. He was able to do it quickly and got the runner. So
yeah, that would have been very difficult for a right-hander.
Absolutely.
And it's still difficult.
It is
for a left-hander because he's moving full speed that direction.
He made a really good play, but again, I think it helped that he was a lefty in that situation.
Oh, I agree. Julian Meza up, and first delivery from Kellum, he fouls off deep down the first base side. It's going to be an 0-1 count. And Kellum way out in front of Meza on that one.
Yeah, Kellum's doing exactly what he needs to do. Throwing strikes,
being a bulldog on the mound.
Hitting his spots, yep. And, yeah, we're in good position here. We just got to make a few plays and have a little luck roll our way.
Well, he delivered a ball on that pitch. It's a 1-1 count here with one out to Meza, the Raider catcher. Kellum looks back at second, the lead runner. Again, Wines delivers home, and it's slapped to the second baseman, Beltran. He's able to get it on a second attempt and get the runner at first. The two runners that were on the bases will advance, and there'll be two outs.
And again, it's an out. We needed an out there.
Right.
That was
worst thing you can do is try to still turn two there and throw it into the outfield.
That was a hard hit ball, and he made a good throw after getting it under control. So yeah, we can still get out of this here with a strikeout or a ground ball or a fly out.
Julian Bustillos will be that out, hopefully, as Kellum winds and delivers to him. That pitch outside, ball one. Yeah, you'd like to see him get a strikeout here and just go after Bustillos.
Yeah.
Bustillos, the first baseman for the Raiders.
You still need to be careful on your spots here because their hitters have
Yeah, all it's going to take is a
shown.
base hit, and that'll score two more runs.
Yeah.
1-0 count. Kellum looks at the runners. Wines delivers home. Slap to center field. Center fielder under it for the third out. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth. Stay tuned to Lion Baseball here on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
That was a good play. He didn't know there were two outs, though. He came up.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman-Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
Hey, it's Coach Bell. Thanks for y'all tuning in, watching Leander Baseball at SHN Sports. Thanks for coming. Go Lions.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School. Lions just avoided giving up 2 runs with a great play by the center fielder. That was Bryson Moore.
Yeah, really, really good play. It's funny, we were just talking about it. We didn't notice he was out there right away just because he'd been doing it
well,
really good.
When Kellum is on the mound, obviously somebody's got to come in and play in center.
Yeah.
And you get a little spoiled when you have a player like Kellum in the outfield making great plays and covering a lot of area.
Yep.
And Bryson Moore showing that there's not much of a drop-off there defensively in center field.
Yeah, really, really doing a great job.
And so he'll probably stay in there in that position as Kellum remains on the mound. And the Lions will start off their 5th inning here with Luke Wilkins, their number 2 hitter and right fielder. The junior right-hander will face Khalifa here. And, of course, he gets a lot of love from the Lion crowd. First delivery low, ball 1.
Well, he deserves it. He's had a great year and been a really good hitter for us.
They got player of the game a couple of times with some key RBIs in district play, really to help us be in this position. A lot of guys contributed to that.
Yep. Oh,
Wilkins with a base hit to right field. And the Lions started off the way that the Raiders have started off every inning, a runner on with nobody out.
Maybe it's our fault. Maybe we just haven't been talking them up big enough. That was a good hit.
And then Hudson Ruin will come to the plate now, the Lions senior first baseman. As we mentioned, going with Ryan Gallagher to McMurray next season to play a little collegiate ball.
Yep.
You're going to be doing a lot of driving next year.
Oh, yeah. It's a good problem, right?
Yeah, occasional flight.
Yep.
Khalifa with a ball on the outside as he tries to come after Ruin, but not right over the plate. He kept it outside and low.
Well, Hudson is definitely due here. I'm thinking that he's going to hit something to the left center gap. And
well, there's no wind, so he could lift one easily.
Oh, yeah.
With his power. He hit one against Round Rock earlier in the year, and he slaps that delivery right to second. They get the lead runner, can't get the ball out of the glove, and Ruin is safe at first. So only one out, the lead runner, and so Ruin will be at first. And coming to the plate next will be Noah Kellum, who's going to try to help his cause out. You know, the good thing about coming in as a relief pitcher when you're down, especially if you're hitting, if you can start driving some runs in, you'll get a W out of it.
Yeah. Well, Hudson's on first base right now just because of sheer will.
Yeah. Well, he's been hustling all night.
It's a good hustle.
Defensively, and as you saw there, well, as you heard us describe, and later, if you ask, you'll probably see the recording.
Yep.
You'll know that he was hustling down that line. It's a 1-0 count. To Kellum. That delivery high. It's a 2-0 count. Kellum is not going to take swings at bad pitches like that. I mean, it wasn't a bad pitch, but it was nowhere near the strike zone.
Yeah, a little high there, and pretty easy to tell.
2-0 count now. Khalifa glances at first to Ruin. Starts his windup, delivers. It's high and outside. It's suddenly 3-0 to Noah Kellum.
And Khalifa had some choice words for his glove there. I don't think he was too happy with that call.
That's why you put the glove up.
Yep. They didn't have that when we were kids, right?
Yeah. 3-0 delivery. And it's outside, and the Lions have two runners on with one out.
Well, you know, the good news here is that usually we're rallying when there's two outs, so now we've only got one out, and got guy on first and second, and
Beltran coming up.
Beltran has been hitting the ball, so this is the time to really rattle this pitcher and try to knock him out.
Well, it was Beltran who got robbed of a hit earlier in right field.
Yeah, that ball was smoked, and that center fielder just made a really good play on it.
So the one out. Anthony Beltran will dig in here, trying to help the Lions break the seal on the scoring. Carlo Khalifa pitching a three-hitter here. Starts the windup, delivers the first pitch to Beltran, who slaps it foul and out of play into the bullpen over there.
Yep, which they have two pitchers warming up, so you know their coaches are concerned right now.
Yep, 0-1 count. Beltran digs back in. Khalifa trying to stay on the mound for the Raiders here with one out, two runners on. Khalifa winds, delivers to Beltran, who slaps a base hit. Man, that was almost an awesome play by the shortstop, and the left fielder had a little trouble with it. The Lions almost could have sent Ruin, but you don't want to give up an out there, so they wisely keep him there at third.
It's really, really good base running by Hudson because he saw that it was close, and he stood there and waited just to make sure, and you know that kept him at third. But hey,
yeah, that would have been an out if the guy gets the throw up to the catcher there at home. Which he was plenty close enough that you don't even have to have a huge arm to make that throw.
I also like that Coach Grissom held him at third there because the left fielder did bobble the ball, and there was a potential for sending him home, but you know there's no need right now.
It didn't go through his legs beyond him where he had to turn and go after it.
It was just a small bobble, and
he just had to find the handle basically.
Yep.
So coming up to the plate here with the bases loaded and one out is Austin Franco. Mr. Clutch hit against Vandergrift to keep the Lions alive in postseason play in that last regular season game. takes a strike from Khalifa on the first delivery. It's 0-1.
I think here, as long as his approach is the same as that last play at home against Vandegrift, hit the ball on the ground hard. Let's get it in that, maybe between second and third there, or third and short, and let's score a run here.
Takes another strike there on that pitch. You got to swing though.
Yeah. Well, like you said, we need to just break that seal, and once we do that, maybe we'll have a little more success.
Well, sometimes it'll open a floodgate.
Exactly.
We've shaken the can now. Let's get the seal busted.
Yep.
And watch it just overflow here. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. I'm starting to touch up Khalifa a little bit. He winds, delivers outside for a ball. Franco, nice job laying off on that pitch.
And Hudson doing a really good job on third base, getting in his line of vision and sort of jumping towards home and just kind of upsetting him just a little bit to make that ball be off the mark.
So we got a 1-ball, 2-strike count now to Franco. Bases loaded for the Lions here, 1 out. Carlo Khalifa winds, delivers. Franco hammers it foul on the first base side. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the crowd is rowdy here, trying to encourage their Lions to runs here with 1 out in the 5th inning. Khalifa working slowly on the mound here with the bases loaded. Franco decides he needs a timeout as Khalifa taking way too long on the mound, not liking any of the suggested pitches from Mesa.
So I've got Khalifa now at 72 pitches. So I actually thought he was a little bit deeper in his pitch count than that.
Well, we're starting to touch him up now. 1-2 delivery high. It's 2-2 to Franco now. And that's just it. You don't have to get them to their limit if you can start touching them up like we're doing here.
Right.
You got to get runs to get him chased out of there. But now we almost want him to stay. 2-2 count, 1 out. Carlo Khalifa for the Raiders. Winds, delivers. Franco slaps it straight ahead to the second baseman. And they get 1 runner at second, but that scores a run at home, and the Lions will have their first run of the evening, and they'll have runners on the corners here with 2 outs.
Yep. Really, really good piece of hitting there to get a run there.
And Major Maiden coming to the plate, so you don't mind so much giving up that out with Maiden coming to the plate. He's due as well for a big hit. So we'll see what he can muster here against Khalifa, as the Raiders have yet to bring in a reliever. And Coach Grissom wants to talk to his hitter, as they got a courtesy runner is what it is. He didn't want to talk to his hitter, he wants to talk to the umpire. And so they bring out Franco and bring in Connor Kessler. So Kessler on the bag there at first. And at third is Noah Kellum. Major Maiden will dig in here with 2 outs. This is his second at bat against Carlo Khalifa tonight. So we'll see if he's got him figured out here. Your score is 5-1. Khalifa winds and delivers. Maiden, man, he was cocked and ready to swing, but he lays off. Well, 1-0 count. Good eye.
Khalifa put some extra mustard on that one, and it missed a little low.
I haven't seen Major grip a bat quite like that this season. 1-0 is the count. 2 outs. There's the pitch. And it's outside as Maiden lays off again. 2-0 count. He'll take a walk on deck. Behind him is Clayton Maddox.
Yep. It's hard to frame a ball when you drop it.
Yeah. You can still frame it, but the ball's on the ground, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
2-0 count. Maiden is in the batter's box. Khalifa looks over to third. Slowly begins his windup. Delivers. Maiden takes it on the outside. It's a 3-0 count.
Really, really disciplined hitting right there.
He's got a little method of tapping his bat there on the plate in an odd sequence. 3-0 count. There's the pitch, and there's the first strike of the at-bat. 3-1.
Yeah.
Maiden taking the whole way there on a 3-0 count. Three, 3-1, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Khalifa delivers to Maiden. It's outside, and the Lions load the bases again. And with 2 outs, Clayton Maddox will come to the plate.
Well, Clayton's due.
Hey, he represents the tying run here and is capable of lifting it over the left field fence. So we'll see what he can do and whether or not the Raiders are going to go into their bullpen or not. They're not. Maddox is going to dig in. They're going to stick with Khalifa here with 2 outs. Bases juiced. Khalifa versus Maddox. Here's the windup. First pitch. Low, ball 1. And the crowd is just really loud here.
Oh, yeah. They're, I keep seeing Chuck adjust the microphone volume so y'all can hear us.
Well, I'm having to adjust the crowd mic down because
that makes sense.
I mean, our own mics are picking up the crowd. So, and they're going to pay a visit to Khalifa on the mound. Looks like they're going to go on ahead and bring in a reliever. Well, he hadn't taken the ball from him yet. He's giving him the business, though.
I think he's challenging his ace here.
Yeah, he's telling him, you know what, do you want to win this or not?
Yeah.
Well, the Lions have really just got to match that intensity and you know, really get after them. They're not going to give you this ball game, so you got to take it from them. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Khalifa remains on the mound. Maddox steps in. Khalifa winds, delivers, and there's a strike on the outside corner. It's a 1-1 count.
That's a good spot. That's a hard pitch for him to hit.
And you can hear the crowd. I can barely even speak over it, so we'll just let you soak it all in. Khalifa taking his time here on the delivery. Umpire gives Maddox a timeout as Khalifa taking too long, deciding on which pitch he wants to throw to the line catcher. Takes that second suggestion. 1-1 delivery here. Outside in the dirt. Nice job by Meza to block it. That gets by him. That scores another line run. It's a 2-1 count.
Yeah. No, really, their catcher's been very solid all night.
Yeah, he's been pretty impressive. Not quite as good as Maddox defensively, but he's close.
Of course, Khalifa's been throwing strikes a lot, so.
Yeah, that helps. 2-1 delivery. Maddox with a big cut. Could not catch up to it, though. Count is even at 2.
I like it, though. Fastball was coming. He went after it. You know, he didn't hit it, but I like that swing.
Yeah, you just got to make contact there, and that thing's traveling a long way. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Lots of 2s on that board. Let's add a couple of runs here. Khalifa winds, delivers the 2-2 pitch. Maddox goes down swinging. And we'll move to the top of the 6th inning. Stay tuned to Lion Baseball here on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School. The Lions able to chip a little bit of that lead away in the last half inning, plating a run. It's a 5-1 score now. They did strand 3 runners, though, in that last half inning. But they're within 4 runs. They just got to continue to get outs here.
Yep.
And
Kellen's been doing a great job.
Yeah, he'll likely stay on the mound here the remainder of tonight.
Yeah. 2 goose eggs so far. If we can just keep that up, put some more pressure on them in the next 2 innings, you never know.
So Gavin Dunn will come to the plate to lead off the Raider 6th inning. The good thing about it is we do get that last at bat.
True.
So regardless of what that lead is, it's not over until they force those 3 outs.
With this team, it's never over. So.
Well, we've seen that a couple of times this season, and they continue to battle. Coming to the plate is, as I mentioned, was Gavin Dunn. He's swinging on the first delivery from Kellen for strike 1.
Yeah, Noah's looked great. He's hitting the spots. He's got good command. Oh.
Missing on the outside there on the bunt attempt.
Not by much.
No, 1-1 count. Just barely. I think if the hitter lunges that bunt, it's called a strike. It was that close. 1-1 delivery here. Slapped base hit into left field. And Dunn's going to have at least 2 as it gets by Angel Amy. And he's going for third. Angel Amy fires it in. Salazar cuts it off, and there's a triple to open the 6th by Dunn. That'll bring to the plate now Trinidad Urias, the center fielder. I had an insurance agent, that was his name, and he pronounced it Urias, but I had a parent tell me at the game earlier in the season this is Urias.
Okay.
So that's what I've been using.
The mama's always right.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure it was his mama. But
okay.
I was informed that they could hear me out of the door, I guess.
Yeah.
They're in the press box at home. 1-0 count here to Urias. So Kellum glances at third, delivers home. It's low. It's ball 2. And Kellum needs to just throw strikes here. Let his defense do their job. The infield playing in tight to keep that runner from advancing on a ground ball. 2-0 delivery, and it's slapped too short. Salazar looks the runner back to third and fires to first. And that's the first out, and the runner does not advance. Nice job by Salazar.
Yeah, the infield was playing up. He did a really good job fielding it, and then looking at the runner at third and made him freeze there, and really good throw.
Coming to the plate now will be number 2, the leadoff hitter, Jeff Garcia. So he'll have a runner at third, 1 out. Face Noah Kellum. Kellum winds, first pitch delivery, a little low, ball 1.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Garcia a left-handed quarterback?
He was a left-handed quarterback.
So
he could be related. You never know.
Maybe it's his kid.
Hey, you never know. Well, I've seen major league players, children compete against the Lions, and they do, again, ground ball to second. Nice job by Beltran to keep the runner at third before he makes the play at first for the second out.
Yeah, infield up again, and Anthony made a really clean catch of that, and nice throw. Well, looked off the runner at third first, and then good throw to first.
So Patterson will come up to the plate now, and you like the Lions defense doing exactly what they're asked to do.
Yep.
It looks like Patterson's going to get pinch hitter for him. He didn't look too happy as he was almost in the box when the coach came out and told him, "You're done." Of course, every kid who's a competitor wants to continue to compete.
Yep.
That pinch hitter is going to be number 15. I don't have that roster, but we'll see if the PA will give us that name.
Pinch hitting number 15, Clayton Mahaffey.
Clayton Mahaffey.
I think that's what he said.
So, yeah, Mahaffey actually played in the game against us at Leander.
You have a better memory than I do.
I just remember that name. I don't remember exactly what he did against us. He must have done something against us, though, for me to remember the name. Takes a strike on the first delivery from Kellum there. 0-1 count here with 2 out. Lions looking to try to get through another inning without giving up a run. They have 2 outs on the board. 0-1 count here to Mahaffey. Kellum in the dirt. He gets by Maddox, and there's that run. Garcia comes in. Or not Garcia. That is
number 4.
Number 4 is Dunn. It's 6-1. 1-1 count to Mahaffey. Nobody on.
Well, we
got 5 to get back now.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of 4.
We got a good chance to get out of this with 1 run, and we just got to go hit.
We've had a few innings this year where we got more than 5 runs. So.
Oh yeah, we can do it.
That pitch outside to Mahaffey, 2-1 count. Kellum winds, delivers the 2-1 pitch. Good. Mahaffey swinging on that low delivery. It's 2-2 count. Fooled him on that one.
He's right. He really wanted to hit that one.
Yeah, he was ready to swing that one to go a long way.
Yep.
So Kellum with a 2-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on. Winds and delivers. Little off-speed pitch, stays up in the little out of the strike zone high, 3-2 count.
Yeah, I think he's just got to finish that one. It looked good coming out of his hand, and just got to make a small adjustment there.
Yeah, that's just completing your delivery.
Yep.
Follow through, and that one slapped to Salazar. He takes an odd hop, but he's able to get Mahaffey at first for the 3rd out. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stay tuned here on SHN Sports, your home for Lion Baseball. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
Hey, it's Coach Bell. Thanks for y'all tuning in, watching Leander Baseball at SHN Sports. Thanks for coming. Go Lions. Works?
Welcome back to Round Rock High School here. It's home of the Dragons, but the Lions are taking on the Cedar Ridge Raiders here. They trail 6-1 as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming to the plate for the Lions will be Zach Anger-Amy. He'll be followed by Noel Salazar, and Luke Wilkins will follow Salazar. After Salazar will be Ruin if necessary. So Anger-Amy's going to come to the plate here and try to get things going for the Lions.
Yeah, they've got a new pitcher out there, number 16. We're trying to find out his name.
Yeah, the PA hadn't announced it. Yeah, that's a ball high. And the lineup card that I got didn't have the roster on it. It just had the lineup. 1-0 delivery here. It's a strike. The count will even up 1-1 to Anger-Amy. Looking for his first hit tonight.
He looks very similar to their last pitcher.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference. Anger-Amy chasing one outside. It's a 1-2 count. Probably should have laid off that one.
Yeah, that was a nasty breaking pitch.
Yeah, I would have easily been fooled by that, no doubt.
Yep.
1-2 count. There's the pitch. Anger-Amy goes down swinging. for the first out in the Lions' 6th. Coming up now will be Noel Salazar with nobody on and 1 out. Lions are, moving into those final outs. They running out of the opportunities to plate runs, and you kind of like having your top of the order here, even with 1 out. First pitch to Salazar is a strike on a breaking pitch. Nice curve on that one.
Yeah, no, that was a good first pitch there.
0-1 count. Salazar takes another strike on the outside corner there. 0-2. Looked like it was a little high.
And a little outside.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that because of our angle, but I agree with you. 0-2 delivery here. Salazar lays off of that low pitch. It's a 1-2 count. Man, when I had 2 strikes, I was swinging at just about anything.
Yeah.
I was never that great of a hitter, though. 1-2 count. Pitcher winds, delivers. It's a ball high and outside. Just a bit outside. 2-2 count.
Yeah, that was not hard to lay off.
Yeah, you're swinging at that one. You're really reaching at it.
Yeah. Noel's never going to swing at something that bad.
2-2 delivery here. It's high and outside. Same spot.
Yeah.
Counts full.
He's missing on his release point.
Hey, it's a follow-through issue, I think.
Yeah.
So we got a full count here to Salazar. He's looking to get on the bases for the Lions here. Here's the pitch. Salazar fouls it off. Breaking pitch, a little bit slow, and Salazar did not want to leave it to the umpire, and so he took a swing.
They always say when you foul one directly back like that, you're just off of it, just by a hair. So hopefully this next one he'll barrel it up and get us on base here.
Payoff pitch. Salazar has to reach for it, and it's a one-hopper back to the pitcher, and they get Salazar at first for the second out here in the Lions' 6th. And so that'll bring to the plate Luke Wilkins with 2 outs. Nobody on.
Yeah, that was one of those high choppers that sometimes will jump over the pitcher and become trouble, and unfortunately the pitcher got that one.
So Wilkins with 2 outs will try to get the rally going for the Lions here in the 6th. First delivery, a ball high, 1-0. That's Bryson Dudley, the relief pitcher.
Okay. I just heard his first name used, and you found the whole thing. So.
And he gets Wilkins swinging at that pitch, 1-1 count.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a strike call on that outside corner, that front corner.
Yeah.
That's a tough pitch for a right-hander to hit. 1-1 count here. Dudley delivers a strike to Wilkins, and Wilkins not happy with that call as he kind of just froze there like, really? 1-2 count, 2 outs. He's going to protect the plate here. Dudley likes the call from Meza. Starts the windup, quick windup delivery, high and inside. Count evens at 2.
Yeah, we're not seeing this new pitcher like we were the old one.
Yeah, we were starting to get after Khalifa now. Yeah. They bring in Dudley, and he's starting to slow us down again.
Yeah.
That pitch in the dirt. The count's full to Wilkins now.
Yeah, that one bounced a good 3 or 4 feet in front of the plate.
So with a full count, 2 outs, Wilkins digs in. Dudley winds, delivers. Wilkins lays off of it. Oh, they're going to say he swung. And the crowd is unhappy, and Wilkins is as well, as that should have been a walk. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Coach Grissom is going to get an explanation. We'll kind of stay here momentarily, but I doubt it gets overturned. And Grissom is like unbelievable. Stay tuned here to SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman-Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Ainger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions!
This is Heather Grissom. You're listening to Leander Lion Baseball at SHN Sports.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School. The Lions went down there on what possibly could have been a ball, but it was called a strike. The swing was obviously checked, but the home plate umpire didn't even allow a confirmation from the first base umpire, and so the Lions unable to get any runs across there in the sixth. It's still 6-1. Kellum remains on the mound here in relief of Adam Alexis, tonight's starter. And coming to the plate is Marcos Rosales to face Kellum. So we'll see. The Lions need to go ahead and get these out so we can get back on the offensive side and see if we can have the rally of all rallies.
Yep, they definitely have it in them. They just gotta have some good at bats and get out of this inning with no runs given up.
Well, and they're going to compete regardless, but they're going to push, and things need to break the Lions' way a little bit here, but it can happen. First delivery from Kellum outside to Rosales, ball one. Most of the breaks have gone Cedar Ridge's way this evening, especially the calls. 1-0 delivery, just missing outside. I don't know how that wasn't a strike call. 2-0 is the count. That one called a strike. 2-1. That one swinging at it in the dirt. It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, really, really good pitch. Nice, good velocity and low in the zone.
Yeah, fooled Rosales. Nobody out, nobody on. 2-2 count. Noah Kellum still in relief here on the mound. We get a timeout from Rosales at the plate. So he'll dig back in here. Kellum likes the signal from Maddox. Wines delivers. High fly ball. Ruin with a great play. Oh, they're going to say he just dropped it into the fence. What an effort by him, though, all night long out there.
I think he bounced off the fence and that jarred it loose.
Yeah, he was not afraid to run into that chain link over there.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but it appeared that he bounced.
2-2
which
count.
is going to leave a mark.
Yeah, he's okay with it.
Yep.
Battle scar. Rosales goes down swinging on that delivery from Kellum. First out here in the Raiders' seventh.
Well, that's the first step to getting out of this clean. So
that's right. Coming next is going to be number 22, the third baseman, Danny Valadez. And so Kellum takes the signal from Maddox. Wines delivers. Slap foul on the third base side by Valadez. Strike one. Yeah, the Lions aren't going to get any favors from the Raiders or the umpires, and so they're going to have to do it themselves. And Kellum with an 0-1 delivery. Nice job by Maddox to frame it, but they're going to say it was outside. 0-1 or 1-1 rather.
Yeah, from our vantage point, it's hard to tell, but that appeared to hit the outside corner.
Yeah, that front corner especially. 1-1 delivery coming up here from Kellum. He delivers to Valadez, and he gets him with the ball in the thigh. And the Raiders will have a runner on first. He was crowding the play a little bit. Kellum tried to get him off of it, but the pitch slipped out of his hand a little bit, stayed inside, and caught him on the thigh.
Yep.
That is going to leave a mark for sure, because that wasn't a breaking pitch.
Yep.
It wasn't his fastest fastball, but it was coming with a little bit of velocity. And we're going to have a courtesy runner come in for Valadez, and he's going to probably go put a bag of ice on his thigh. Because that's going to, like I said, that's going to leave some stitches right along where the ball hit him. And you can still see him limping over there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not.
Have you ever been
great.
frogged? That's like 10 times as bad.
Yeah, Noah throws hard, so it's not going to feel good.
That first delivery from Noah was hard there and high for a ball to the next hitter, number 9, Cage Rougeley. Kellum delivers. That one fouled off by Rougeley, hit the umpire with the ball, and he walks off and tries to shake it off. You know, that's, I'm not going to say it too loud, but you know, there's a thing called karma. He just heard some of the parents say.
I can tell you our parents are not disappointed by that turn of events.
It is a painful thing because you got a lot of protection on the umpire, but he got hit on the bare arm with that foul.
That can't feel good.
No. Count's going to be 1-1, and he's feeling well enough to get back behind the plate. Maddox talking to Noah Kellum on the mound while the umpire gets his bearings.
Collects his thoughts.
Yeah. 1-1 count. 1 out. Yeah, he'll be explaining that big bruise on his arm at work on Monday. That was in a cage match. Noah Kellum, 1-1 delivery. Just missing on the outside to Rougeley. It's 2-1.
Well, Noah's come in under not the best circumstances and done a really good job tonight. And,
yeah, it's one of his better relief outings. It wasn't in the closer role.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely his best middle relief outing.
And a ton of pressure, right? This is a playoff game, so, he came in, Adam did a good job and just didn't have the things go his way. And
2-2 delivery here to Rougeley. He fouls it off to stay alive. Count will remain 2-2.
Oh, that one's heading towards your truck.
Yeah, it didn't have enough on it for me to worry about it. Maybe it'll stay over there and I'll have a souvenir.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kellum with a lackadaisical throw, a little high, but ruined. It's a good thing he's 6'3".
Yeah.
He's able to get up and get it.
The base runner almost got introduced to the bottom of his cleats, too.
He did have quite a bit of ups on that.
Yeah.
Showing a little athleticism. 2-2 delivery home to Rougeley is high, I guess. 3-2 count. Looked like a strike to me. Of course, we'd be done if I were calling balls.
Yeah.
My strike zone would be huge. Kellum, payoff pitch to Rougeley. Slap foul on the first base side, and they continue to battle one another here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Lions needing to get a couple outs here so they can get to the plate and see if they can do something incredible, but not out of the realm of possibility, and that's come back in this ball game. Kellum delivers. Slap foul on the third base side as Rougeley going both directions with foul balls here.
I have to look it up, but it seems like Rougeley's been a really tough out this evening.
He was a tough out in the regular season district games against the Lions, and he's showing it here. Full count. Kellum glances at first, delivers to Rougeley, and Rougeley is on with a walk. So they'll have 2 runners on here with 1 out. Coming to the plate now will be number 24, Julian Meza, the catcher. had a pretty good ball game tonight for the Raiders, especially behind the plate defensively. It's been key to keeping a couple of line runs from coming across. It would probably be 6-3 if it weren't for the play of Meza defensively. He takes a strike on the first delivery from Kellum, 0-1 count.
Yeah, you can tell. I keep losing the first pitcher's name.
It's Khalifa.
He and
the
Khalifa.
cousin of Wiz Khalifa.
There you go. He and Khalifa have done a lot of work together.
You can tell. And, you know, pitchers generally have their favorite catcher that they go with.
Yep.
So 1-1 count. The Lions are fortunate enough to have a catcher that's skilled enough to catch anybody on the line roster. And they have a variety of different pitchers to choose from. 1-1 delivery here from Kellum. Slap foul on the first base side. The count's 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 2 runners on, 1 out.
Yeah, as a Leander catcher, you really got to be able to catch lefties, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a whole bunch
we
of
have
them.
we got a whole slew of them.
And they throw from all the angles. It's you have the overhand.
Yep.
Maiden comes really overhand.
Yep.
Kellum gets him looking there for the second out.
Really good pitch. Somebody put the K up. That was a really good pitch right there.
That's nice. Clutch. And so coming to the plate now will be number 13, Julian Bustillos, the first baseman. But, yeah, Maiden comes over the top. You got Kellum is about 3/4, and then you got guys that drop down a little bit from both sides. First delivery from Kellum to Bustillos is a ball. Bustillos taking the whole way there, 1-0 count. 2 runners on, 2 out. Kellum winds, delivers.
Yeah.
Strike on the outside, 1-1.
Really good spot.
Yeah, that would have been a tough pitch to catch up to. And even if you hit it, it's going to be dribbling down to first or second base.
Yep.
1-1 delivery here from Kellum. And it's slapped high into center field. Bryson Moore is there for the out. We'll move to the line part of the 7th. And I've had the scoreboard marked as the bottom of the 7th already, but that was the top of the 7th in case you're listening. I apologize for that. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lion Baseball on SHN Sports. Stay tuned.
The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank its corporate sponsors: Adobe, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Austin Simply Fit, David Berg and Brian Brown with Crazy Cheetah Gear, Lowe's, Malik & Company, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Timmons Insurance Agency. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. Go Lions! The Leander Lions Baseball Booster Club would like to thank those individuals who stepped up in sponsorship of Leander Baseball this season. At the single level, Cindy Brickley. At the double level, Emily Seaman Smith. At the triple level, Linda Spear. At the Grand Slam level, Don and Tina Dunbar, Crystal Falls Men's Golf. And at the platinum level, Joe and Lisa Anger Amy. Thank you for sponsoring Leander Baseball. And go Lions!
Hey, it's Coach Bell. Thanks for y'all tuning in, watching Leander Baseball at SHN Sports. Thanks for coming. Go Lions.
Welcome back to Round Rock High School here. We got a new pitcher in relief, the closer. Zach Honey, number 10, is going to try to slam the door here on the Lions in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Lions are going to be leading off with Hudson Ruin. Pretty good person to be leading off if you're Leander.
Yeah, I don't know if this is their closer or not, but he is a lefty who delivers from below his waist. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, he has and if this is the same pitcher that we faced earlier in the year, that's not the only delivery point he has. He adjusts along that spectrum there, along that left side. They're all side-armed, but they're not always from the same spot.
This is going to look very different from the 2 righties we've faced so far. So
the umpire tells the coaches over in the Cedar Ridge dugout to get in the dugout here with Ruin swinging from that right-handed hitter's side, and swinging on the first delivery from Honey, and he fouls it off on the first base side out of play. 0-1 is the count. So the lefty Honey winds, delivers, and Ruin reaching for one a little bit. 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's hard to adjust to after.
I wouldn't have been able to lay off that pitch. It was close enough. You got to swing, I think. 0-2 delivery from Honey. Ruin slaps it and one hops. Honey is able to get it and pitch it to the first baseman for the first out here in the Lions' 7th. And so the Lions are down to their last 2 outs here. Trailing 6-1, coming to the plate will be number 2, Noah Kellum. So big opportunity here for Noah to try to get the rally going with 1 out. Honey delivers the first pitch. It's inside for a ball. I want to mention while we're here, Sean, end of the season party's already scheduled for Lion Baseball. When is that? Where can people get tickets?
So that is May 8th at the Oasis out at Lake Travis.
So May 8th, that's a Friday or?
I believe that is a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
You might need to check me on that.
Okay.
If you go to our website, there is a link at the top that says the 2019 baseball banquet, and you can order tickets there if you want to go. Find out all the info you want about it. But yeah, I believe it's May 8th at 6:30 to 7 in that area. So.
And that's leanderbaseball.com where they can get that information?
Yes, sir.
So that's, leanderbaseball, all one word, .com. Please join us for the celebration of the senior class in this team, the 2019 Lion team, regardless of what happens here tonight. We've got a base runner here as number 2, Noah Kellum, is able to get a walk in his at-bat. So Beltran will come to the plate here to face Honey with a runner on first, 1 out. Honey winds, delivers, hit right up the middle to Honey. They get the first runner, and that's going to be the Lions season, Sean. Again, make sure you're able to come out and join us in celebration of this ball club. A fine group of young men. We want to celebrate them, and so come out to the Oasis May 8th. Go to leanderbaseball.com to buy your tickets and support your Leander Lion Baseball Club. Until next season, Sean, I know you're going to be in the college circuit, and you're done with high school kids, huh?
We'll be back to watch some Leander games for sure.
Please come see me. Hopefully they'll allow me to do games next year. And,
I'm sure they will.
Well, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a good season. It didn't quite end the way we wanted, but ultimately only one team in 6A is going to be satisfied with how their season ends, and it's not going to be Leander this year, but there's always next year.
Good season.
Really good season. Great season. Thanks for listening to Lion Baseball on SHN Sports. It's been our pleasure. We'll see you next time.
The proceeding was a presentation of the SHNSports.com broadcast network. This broadcast was under the direction and copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com. On behalf of Rob Hip, Director of Operations, Carl Shoning, Director of Broadcasting, Mike Capps, the SHN Broadcast Academy Director, and all of our crews who make these broadcasts possible, we wish you well and thanks for joining us.